So by reading just what we agree with on the web and so on. We have, there are the birthers, as we see in the press now. You know, we feel it. We're worried about it, right? I think all of us. But if we look at that and we understand something else at the same time, we understand that at the same time we have turned against two wars years sooner than we did in the case of Vietnam. We are about to become a not majority European American country in about 20 minutes. We have a proud African American family in the White House. You know, wherever you look, you see these two things happening at the same time. And we are asking ourselves always, what's going to happen? Well, I think what helps us understand what's going on is the lesson of violence in the home one more time. We know that the time of maximum violence or maximum danger for a woman, not always, but usually it's a woman in these domestic violence situations, the time of maximum danger is when she is about to escape or has just escaped. That is the time when she is most likely to be killed, right? Well, I think actually what's happening is the country is escaping. The fact that we are about to be really celebratory of diversity in a true sense, so we're beginning to look like the country, the world. So, you know, that we're no longer normalizing only the European and white part of the world, that we have turned against wars, that we have, we are now critical of our unregulated financial establishment in a way more than we have probably ever been since the Depression. You know, that all of these things are happening, it means the country is escaping. So two things are true. One is we are at a time of danger, and the old hierarchical authoritarian way of thinking does feel endangered by this new circular, connected way of being. We must recognize that danger and take care of each other and take care of ourselves. And the second thing is we're not going to stop. Just as we would not tell a woman to stay in a violent household, we are not going to stop becoming free in this country and becoming the full circle, diverse part of the world, not isolated, but seeing ourselves as part of the world that we have every right to be. So, of course this means we have a few little things to do, like we have to overthrow patriarchy, nationalism, monotheism, you know, I mean, if God looks like the ruling class, you know you're in trouble, right? So we have a lot to do, but we're on the way. We have come so very far to a time in which we will see ourselves as traveling on this spaceship Earth, have much less feeling of division about national boundaries, about differences of birth, about, you know, see the richness of diversity and what we have to learn from each other. We are on the way. The very fact that there is such opposition means that we are on the way. And the key to this new community on Spaceship Earth is very, very much within the program, the hands, the psyche, the hope, the prayers of everyone in the YWCA. So I would just suggest from now on that whenever we think, what should Congress do? What should we do? What should the government do? Just think, what would the YWCA do? And then do it. Thank you.
Wow. How would all of you like to follow that act? Let's give Ms. Steinem another hand. Good afternoon. I'm Molly Malone. I'm a senior vice president with Fred Meyer, and more importantly, I'm a member of the board of the YWCA. I'd like to thank all of you for being here, and because I have the microphone, I wanted to really call out Fred Meyer and the 11 tables that are filled today, and all of our wonderful vendor sponsors who support the YWCA. The YWCA is such a force in our community, and it keeps our community strong. Your presence here today and your dollars are so critical, so thank you very, very much. It is an honor for me to present the second annual YWCA Ally Against Abuse Award, an award that recognizes people who have taken bold action against abuse in our community. This year, we are honoring Anastasia Papadopoulos. Anastasia comes from a close-knit and supportive family who moved to Oregon from Greece when she was in high school. She is currently a college instructor of criminal justice and a devoted mother of two. She is also a survivor of domestic violence. Anastasia met her abuser while she was in college. His attacks on her were frequent. He even beat her in front of their 18-month-old daughter while she was pregnant with her son. She eventually left her abuser and didn't speak to him for 5 years. However, Anastasia still cared for this man and wanted to help him after hearing that he had fallen on hard times. When they reunited, it wasn't long before the attacks started again. In a final assault, her abuser permanently disfigured her face in front of their young son. After that horrific incident, Anastasia knew that she had to leave her abuser in order to create a new future for she and her children. She not only left him, she also testified against him in court and helped to put him in prison for 10 years. Today, she openly shares her story so that others may be inspired to leave their abusers too. We know that courage often feels a lot like fear. So today, we want to recognize Anastasia's courage and let her know that she inspires us. She is also a reminder that domestic violence can happen to anyone, no matter what your race, your age, your educational background, or your income. Please join me in honoring our 2011 Ally Against Abuse Award recipient, Anastasia Papadopoulos, who is joined here with her mother.
Thank you, Anastasia, for sharing your incredible courage and your story. Thank you for inspiring us. I also want to talk about another inspirational person today. It's going to embarrass her, but I'd like to take a moment to recognize my mom, who's here from Colorado. So I'm here today serving as the executive director of the YWCA because as a single mom, she raised me with a strong understanding of gender equality, and it is the responsibility of men to walk alongside women in support. So thank you, Mom. I'm trying not to look at her because, we'll start crying. I love my mom. I'm proud to serve in my role, particularly as we enter this new future of building a stronger approach aimed at the issues of economic advancement for all women. Our mothers, sisters, wives, partners, that's why we're here. But we're also here for the future of our daughters and our sons. You've already given the gift of your time today, and I greatly appreciate that. Now I'm going to invite you to join us and make an investment in the YWCA community and the women we support. 100% of your contribution will support the work of the YWCA, as our fantastic sponsors have generously underwritten all the costs of this event. Yay! So at your table today, if you would take a moment, table captains and those of you who are here, it looks like inside there are your donation cards. If you could just take a moment and pass those around the table. Go ahead. Should I do that now? Okay. I'm asking you to make a contribution today. I want you to help inspire others and give opportunity to women we support. I hope that we can get 100% participation today. Over the last year, many households have to tighten their budgets and learn to live on less. The YWCA has done the same. Over the last year, we have reduced our expenses by 1/3. We are doing what is necessary to maximize your donation and your investment. So pick up those pens. Did everyone pick up their pens? They're orange, I'm looking. Okay, thank you. So I'm excited to tell you that the Mabel Clark McDonald Fund is providing a generous matching gift today. Every donation today will be matched up to $25,000. Please join me in thanking them. So that's right. So your $1,000 will become $2,000. Your $500 will become $1,000. And your $100 will become $200. Your donation of $1,000 will create a home-like atmosphere in one room at Yolanda House. $750 provides 1 month of basic needs for women and children living in shelter, including clothing, shoes, formula, and diapers. $525 provides 1 week of safety and shelter at Yolanda House. $255 lets a child experience 1 week at our Camp Westwind in the city, and $100 will buy 4 monthly bus passes for low-income seniors to get to medical appointments or other outings. I want to thank you for being here and your generous contribution, but the program is not quite over. Brenda has a few additional comments. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Eric. Boy, my son just turned 18 years old a couple of weeks ago, and I want him to grow up just like Eric.